I am trepidatious to talk about this topic, considering the lewd nature of it. But considering we talk about disgusting, degenerate things on my channel, like hand-holding, I'm pretty sure we can all handle this. We can be adults, and we can do this. But speaking of a place where adults definitely need to be more present, let's go to the fan art section. And today we've got quite the meme from Ivana Dragmeyer. So there was a comment on the most recent A Call for an Uprising's half-baked plan, and I decided to make a terrible meme drawing. A call. I can make videos on Suris. Hold on, I gotta put this over here. I have to make this real echoey. I can make videos on Suris. I get my fans to mass report Suris. Suris channel grows bigger. Suris channel grows bigger. Okay, the audio quality dip is way too much. I can't let that stay. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, as always, thank you for the fan art submission. If you want your fan art to be shown on future episodes, the best way to do so is dropping it into the fan art section of the Discord. With that said, let's talk about soaking right after the intro. And now that the intro's over, let's go ahead. So, what is soaking? Well, it is apparently when you put eggplants inside a skillet. No, really, that's not what it is. So, I have this article up just so we can actually have a brief overview. But beforehand, I'll go ahead and poison that particular well. Soaking is when you're a Mormon and you're not allowed to have premarital sex, but you are allowed to stick your dick in your partner and just stay there, soaking your dick in the juices. Now, if that sounds like it's a loophole not unlike anal sex, well, you'd be right. Literally, it is Mormon saying it's actually the motion that makes the problems. God doesn't like the motion, but if I just stick my dick in her and I don't move, then it's fine. It's even dumber than anal doesn't count. Yep. Though, honestly, one of my favorite songs to listen to when I'm in a trolly mood is Fuck Me in the Ass 'Cause I Love Jesus. The good Lord would want it that way. But let's go ahead and get into soaking. Or, I guess, we can get into it, but we can't move anywhere once we're there. So we have to stay here on this page. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing soaking the proper service. Okay, I'm kidding. Let's go ahead and continue. Some call it soaking, others parking or marinating, or the Provo float, or my personal favorite, the dock and talk. The definition, however, remains the same every time, when a person inserts a penis into a vaguboo, and that's it. No thrusting, no grinding, no climax. Just pop it in and hold the fuck still. It's like planking, only your dick is inside a Mormon. I've never thought to explain it that way. It's like planking, but your dick's inside a Mormon. Why do I find that funny? Is it because it's 3 a.m.? Oh my god. The maneuver was popularized at Brigham Young University, a Mormon institution famous for insisting students abide by church-dictated chastity. As Redditor easily remembered explains on the ex-Mormon forum, soaking is considered by some, including the church, to be a loophole. He remembered the term insertion without thrusting being used freely at a Sunday lesson attended by teenage boys, adult leaders, and the bishops. Sexually frustrated Mormons and evangelical Christians alive have adopted soaking as the next big thing to premarital sex. Case in point, the filthiest corn dog, whom I met in r/cringepics, a subreddit featuring images depicting awkward or embarrassing social interactions. Said I was 21, she was 20. She was Presbyterian, but the attachment to her virginity had more to do with not wanting to displease her father than the religious aspect of it. So I'm just going to stop you right there. There is something creepy about going, I don't want to lose my virginity because my dad would get upset. Why does your dad treasure your virginity so much? Why is your dad thinking about you fucking people that much? Why is that on his mind that often? your dad needs therapy. Continuing on. She had this purity ring she wore on her left finger. She wore on her left finger from her dad that represented her promise to remain a virgin until she was married. I, on the other hand, wasn't religious at all. In fact, I probably could have been considered an anti-theist back then. I would actively seek out conversations and argument with theists to get them to question their beliefs because I felt religion was that manipulative and harmful. Hello, edgy atheists. How are you doing? I am one of you as well. Yes, hello. Her and I would fool around often, dry humping and performing oral sex, but she was adamant about maintaining her virginity. I wasn't a virgin. I had a previous long-term relationship with regular sex and 2 other partners besides that. We dated a little more than a year, and our fooling around got progressively more intense until it was both of us naked and I was just rubbing the shaft of my penis up against her clit to bring her to orgasm. The first time we soaked, we were on the floor of my living room, and she just asked me to put it in, but not move around. We never referred to it as anything in particular, we just kind of did it. I think if I'd been given the name soaking or floating, she would have been pretty upset. It wasn't premeditated, she just had a strong desire to have sex, and was willing to push the boundaries of her virginity as far as her sensibilities would allow. So, this article is not why I bring you all here today. I just wanted to use part of this article to kind of explain the concept so we would have a working definition going forward. Because where we need to go now is back to Brigham Young. You and I are going to take an adventure to a place called the Brigham Young Virginity Club. Now, if that sounds weird, I assure you, it is a thing that exists, and we are going to go there right now. Me, you, together, on this wonderful journey in which we can't actually go anywhere, because that would involve potential climax. So, this is from the Instagram of the Brigham Young Virginity Club. What does the Bible say about soaking? Can I just first say, there is something nightmarishly cringy about the idea of a virginity club. Just think about that. I have a question. If we have a virginity club of a bunch of teens or a bunch of people who just became adults, they're in college, I want you to imagine for a second the amount of horny posting and fucking that happens with a bunch of college students in a virginity club. I am like 99% certain that half the people in that club are lying. As for purity rings that are promised to your father, yeah, that's real fucking weird. The fact that your father is that concerned with whether or not your virginity has been maintained is fucking weird. Let's go ahead and continue. What does the Bible say about soaking? In the last month, a new sensation called soaking has rocked the nation. No, it hasn't. I'm sorry, Brigham Young Virginity Club. Definitionally, soaking has rocked nothing. Rocking would therefore make it not soaking. It can't be soaking if rocking is currently happening. Okay. Other names for this practice include marinating, fermenting, and stewing. Okay, I gotta ask you guys in the chat, if your partner came up to you and said, "Hey, honey, do you want to ferment with me? Can I stew in you? I just need to marinate in you a little bit." What the fuck what images does that bring up? Does that make you happy? Is that the type of stuff that makes you want to just, yeah, this is someone I want to stay with for the rest of my life? No, that's, to me, that just feels weird. Felicia Angel, thank you very much for the ill-timed Arara. You fucking monster. Okay, let's go. The truth is, soaking jump humping, and other variants. Oh, jump humping. I should probably explain this one. So yeah, jump humping, from what I understand, is when you and a partner are soaking, but you get a friend to jump on the bed next to you. So they are responsible for the thrusting. Because your friend is responsible for the thrusting, it's not technically your fault, so you don't technically go to Mormon hell. They really think their God is that stupid. Also, yeah, how fucking weird would that be? You go up to your friend, hey, homie, I got a question. I need you to be involved in some intercourse with my girl. And they go, oh, are we having a threesome? And you go, no. Look, I'm going to put my dick in her, and I just need you. I need you to jump. That's what I need you. You can't fap to it. I just need you to jump. Because I want to get off, but I can't be held responsible for it. Think being a third wheel is awkward? At least you're not the one jumping on the bed helping your friend have sex. Jesus fuck. So the Bible, so other variants, they're all an affront to God. The Bible warned of false prophets who come to us when, oh my God, phrasing! Do not say when talking about sex that the false prophets come to you. Do not. No, bad. Phrasing. The Bible warned of false prophets who come to us when we are most vulnerable and preach immorality as virtue. I hereby give you all for all of you who are part of the cult of the unblinking one, you all have my permission to privately think dirty thoughts about hand-holding with your partner. Okay? There. No false profiting. Instead of soaking, try basking in the light of the Lord. Instead of jump humping, try jumping to your feet to sing God's holy hymns. Freaking out, thank you for redeeming your points for an oh whoa. Oh whoa. This reads to me... Okay, how many of you have heard a youth pastor? How many of you have actually been to, like, Sunday school with a youth pastor before? I have. This sounds like what a youth pastor says. Instead of soaking, try basking in the light of the Lord. Instead of jump humping, try jumping to your feet to sing God's holy hymns. These type of, like, proto-dad level jokes, this is what you get from Sunday school with an overly enthusiastic dog? I was expecting it to be about an overly enthusiastic preacher, but apparently Growlith really wanted in on that. Growly. I do not know why she is doing that. The last bit. Take the time. Growlith. We're talking about soaking right now. Take the time and brain power you're using to find weird, sexy loopholes and apply that brain power to studying the Bible. Alright. We'll take that brain power. We'll study the Bible. You missed a point, Redeem? Did I miss a point, Redeem? Oh my God, Fox of Fate, you monster! And during this one as well? Why? We are talking about Mormons jump humping each other into sexy loopholes to avoid Mormon hell, and you decide to drop 50,001 channel points, you actual monster, with the caption, "The Uwo Alliance calls for peace, and we will use any means necessary. Nuwook launch detected." Well, you did it. You dropped 50,001 channel points. I have no choice. I have to say it. And I don't even hate this one. That's less cringy than the jump humping. Oh, well. There. You got it. You've had your words of war. You want peace, but you brought war to this world. Brigham Young Virginity Club. Come on, guys. False prophets are coming all over Mormon faces. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Just marinate on it before you think about it, okay? Just let your comment really soak in. As always, everyone, if you want to support this channel and what I do, hit the like button, subscribe, all that other fun stuff. Follow over on Twitch, as always, instant end of video tagline here. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. If you want access to behind-the-scenes content for the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon. I do weekly vlogs over there where I give real-life updates to what's going on behind the scenes on the channel, stuff that you don't really get over here and even on Twitch. Patreon also helps the channel's stability a whole lot. Without Patreon, I wouldn't be able to do this at all. Especially with the kind of content that I do, neither YouTube nor Twitch are the most stable sources of income. If you are a $20 and up patron, then you will be featured on the ending slides as shown in the beginning of the end credits. If you want to catch the streams where all this content comes from, then consider heading over to Twitch and following. And if you want to continue watching over here on YouTube, maybe consider clicking one of the end screen videos. And once again, I want to thank you so much for spending your time with me over on my channel. I wouldn't be able to do literally anything that I'm doing over here on YouTube without each and every one of you. So, thank you.